If you look at Sweden, for instance, there has been quite a split. We have seen a huge interest for shopping centers, while the out-of-town, more box retail has been extremely difficult to sell, I would say. But that has now changed a little bit. I think we have seen a lot of the changes within the electronics, within the sports, and now I think investors are a little bit more, let's say, a little bit more comforting in that sector. That is also one part of the market where we haven't seen a significant yield shift moving forward, which means that if you compare, it looks relatively attractive. So you can get some really good retail parks at a relative good yield. But I mean, it's still, when we sold the Skärholmen shopping center, we had interest all over the world, and we had, way above 10 bids, and that was a 400 million scheme. So, I mean, I think retail is strong, but I also think that you really need to know where you put your money. Of course, if it's any sector where you can go really wrong, I think it's in retail.
Yeah, I mean, I very much agree on that. We are very worried about the out-of-town big boxes for, I guess, digitalization reasons, for urbanization reasons. I think that there is certainly contrarian thing to be done there, but we find it. Yeah, we don't have an obvious way to add value there, so we're a little bit worried about. I think big regional shopping malls, I think is probably a fairly comfortable place for many of the core buyers to be in the Nordics. It's not a place that we like to be, as they are fairly fully priced. So again, what we like is basically small community, necessity-anchored or strip malls. I guess they have many names, but essentially small centers that are really catering for people's daily needs in a 5-kilometer radius, preferably connected to public infrastructure. So that we love. We think it's a nice, stable cash flow, and I mean, apart from Norway, then these are generally very poorly managed, very passively managed. So there's good opportunity to go in and basically improve that. Generally, because tenant mix is 20 years old, and the world has changed in that 20-year period. So to optimize turnover, you need different tenants. So yeah, that's our short. I think, again, worry, but obviously digitalization is something that you need to sort of stay on your toes, be very close to your tenants in relation to understanding the risks that come from that, but also some opportunities that might be coming from that. But mostly that is obviously a variable that's very clear, and where I don't think anybody knows exactly what will be the consequence of that. So I think that's something that you need to monitor closely.